Happy Saturday! Welcome to my next video for my 12 weeks of Halloween. And I've got the, oh good Lord, now I can't remember it. It's not called Freaky Friends. I'll double check in a minute and I'll make sure you've got the name in the actual post. But here's my DSP, and I've cut this piece of DSP to 4 3/4 by 6 1/2, I believe, yes. And so what I'm actually going to do first, and if you've never seen this, my Stampin' Trimmer, I'm going to take my arm right off of it. And I'm actually going to replace it with the rotary blade. Okay, so I just pop that back in the exact same way. And it's nice and easy. Now on this rotary blade, these blades are removable and they have, you can buy different patterns. Now, I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. I'm actually going to use the little scallop pattern for this. So I'm going to do that. And I want to scallop just the top edge of this. So it's easy for you to see based on my pattern, which is the top edge. Okay, so we've got the arm in, and then we're going to take the cutting surface that we have with the trimmer, and we're going to simply, you just put your fingers in, pull it out, and rotate it onto its flat side. If you cut with it in the groove, you're going to notice that you get, I don't know if you can see it here, a slightly rough edge, and it's not as clean looking, and I totally forgot when I went to do that. So I'm going to just recut mine. Here, that should be good. And again, press hard as you go. There we go. And you'll notice now it's got a really clean, pretty edge. Now that that's done, we're going to switch back to our trimmer blade. And you can get it, there's actually a rotary blade that's just a straight edge. I am more partial to my slide part. Remember, dark cut, light is for your scoring. So we're actually going to use the scoring blade for this. And just so I don't schmuck up, I push mine off to the side. Don't forget to take this cutting surface and rotate it back to the grooved edge. Okay, so mine's back the way I want. And I'm going to use the scoring surface for this edge. Okay, so now that we've got that top edge done, what we're going to do is we're going to use our trimmer and just with your scoring blade. And I'm going to line that left edge up and I'm going to score it at 1 1/2. Now don't score too heavily with your DSP. You'll find when you fold it, it'll get all gross and white. It doesn't look as pretty. Okay, so 1 1/2, and then I'm going to score again at 2, and I'm going to score again at 2 1/2. Once I get to there, I'm going to slide it all the way down. I'm going to go to 4 1/2. I'm going to go to 5. I'm going to go to 5 1/2. Sorry. Trying to do a better job today of keeping it in the screen. Every time I look at my videos, I realize I haven't stayed in. Now, I need to just do a score line here at 1/2 inch. So I'm actually going to take this. You can see over on here, the first big long one is your 1/2 inch mark. So I'm just going to take it to there. And then I'm going to score that edge as well. Now, the one thing that you're going to notice is when we do this, I'm going to just increase these and see if I can help visualize. These side pieces where you've done the 3, they're going to get folded like an accordion, okay? So they're going to look like that. And then I'll do the other side the exact same way. Oh, Motley Monsters, that was it. Sorry, love how that came to me like 5 minutes later. Motley Monsters DSP. So we've got that. Now, the one thing that I am going to do here is I am going to switch, and I'm going to use now my actual trimmer blade, and I'm going to cut out all but, see if I can line this up. Okay, there. I don't know if you can hear the clarinet playing in the background. If you can, I'm sorry. Child practicing an instrument. Okay, so I'm going to cut all the way down to that long section that didn't have scoring kind of in it. Just a second, I have to feel it with my fingers, right to there. Okay, and so these ones we're going to take out so that just that one section that had nothing, we're going to leave alone. And instead of me cutting right on the score line to take it out, oh, I'm so bad, I've left stuff on from last time. You're going to actually just kind of cut them up on an angle, just like this. And you can see we've just left that one long side that was part of it. Here, okay? And then this is just going to be the little tab that wraps up and over our bottom. So I'm going to use some fast fuse. Just let me put this away. Okay, so I'm going to use my fast fuse and I'm going to use it along this edge right here. Go down this edge. And that's all good. So that part, all we're going to do here is we are going to, I want him kind of folded already because I need to connect him. The last one, I'm going to make sure my little top edges line up. Don't glue that tab in yet. Okay, and then the last step I'm going to do, oh, I totally just did that out of your sight. I lined everything up with it closed to make sure that it was okay. And then I'm going to run my fast fuse down at the bottom again. And I'm going to close that part up. So now you've got this awesome treat pouch. Now, this is perfect if you've got, you know, like those little Twizzler sticks, you could stick those into here. And then I'm just going to use, here's my banners framelets, and I've gone, this is the second smallest one, okay? You can see there. And I did it in Tangerine Tango, which is one of the ones that matches the Motley Monsters DSP. So you'll notice now on the back of your DSP packages, we've actually got this awesome little guide that tells you, now you can't see it because the wrapper is shining here, but it tells you exactly what colors are in your DSP so you can make it match quickly without hunting through things. So I've got that, which is awesome. And then I'm going to use my Good Greetings. This was one of those Hostess stamp sets that you can, that was free with a $325 workshop order. So if you haven't booked your workshop already and you're wanting this set, you gotta hustle. Okay, so I'm going, oh, trying an ink in the lid. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to ink it again in my Memento black ink. I'm just going to stamp it right onto here. My Trick or Treat. Now, purely because it is on my desk and in this giant mess, I'm going to use the longer kind of banner from the gift tag, or the gift envelope framelets, and I'll use that to cut this out. Okay, now I know that the DSP actually doesn't use Hello Honey. It uses crushed curry. But I don't have a crushed curry clothespin, and I love these in color clothespins. So I'm going to go with the one that's got the polka dots, just because I think it'll be a little less obvious that it's not the exact color match for this. And I'm going to have that go on here, but I'm going to add one last detail. Using my Freaky Friends stamp set, I'm going to stamp my little bat. Oh, stuck my finger in it. Okay, onto, just a second, I know it shakes. Every time I do that, I have to remember that. Still got to work on a setup. Okay, and I'm going to just stamp him onto some Whisper White cardstock, which I just realized you can't see. There you go. Now I'm going to cut this out, but you don't need to watch that, so I'll just pause. So I'll just put one. Will it fit? Yeah, you can't see it from the back. I still feel like something's missing. I'm going to add in a little bow using my baker's twine. Got my Tangerine Tango right beside me and my black. Let's have a look. Let's see which one. I'm going black. Okay, so, oh no, I lost the end. There we go. I'm just going to do for this, I'm not going to get too crazy. I think what I'll do is take this, tuck it underneath, and then just tie my little bow, whoa, right onto my clothespin. Bit too long, hang on. Shorten it, snip, snip. Okay, let's see. There we go. So we've got a little treat pouch, perfect again for something like the Twizzlers.